Hey everybody. It is Thursday, January 20th, and it is noon. Um my time on the East Coast. This is this is a little different video. I'm exhausted. Yesterday I don't know, I overexerted myself. You know, and today I'm just tired, so I'm laying down. But anyway, I wanted to make a real quick video. Um kind of Again, this is just documentation for my purposes. If nobody watches this video, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It is strictly for me. So that I have something that I can look back on when I need to. But anyway, today, let's see. Every day it's the same narrative. As soon as I get up, when I go to bed, like all day long, it doesn't matter if I'm grocery shopping, if I'm working, if I am doing something productive, they never shut up. It is a constant thing. And really, anybody knows that with any brain, you can only pretend to be somebody else for a maximum of 90 days. That's a psychological fact. You can make or break a habit in 30 days. And also, if you tell somebody something for 90 days and they still don't believe you after those 90 days, you're never going to convince them of what you've been trying to convince them of. So it's called the illusory truth. But I wanted to say something because, ever since this has started, I have tried to, all of the things that have been told to me, and 99.9% of it has been lies, just gaslighting completely. I remember the days when I was totally paranoid and, I thought I was crazy. And now, I have definitely graduated, to where I have other people that go through the same thing, so I'm not alone. And, actually I'm, higher up on the totem pole because I do have this knowledge. But it is not a good hobby to have every day. But anyway, so I've been trying to put together bits and pieces of things, and basically, it has always had the man who's now my husband at the apex. Everything that has happened has had him in the middle, and I'm not sure why. But everything has kind of revolved around him the whole entire time, in spite of him looking at me and seeming genuinely puzzled about what I'm talking about. But then I have other days where I feel like he walks in the next room and I feel like he's talking about things that where he knows what is going on. I don't know. I don't have anything for sure. So, I will always give you the benefit of the doubt if there's one there. But, the constant thing here is that they say that this man is not actually my husband and that they have been repeating that to me. But all I know is the vows that I took before God were very much real for me. But anyway, moving forward, back when all this, like, right before it started, I started to put pieces together in my life. Like, I had, a man that I was involved with, that has, acted as a father to my youngest child, was in the Coast Guard. His mother worked for Blackwater. I lived with them. I also was dating another man. Well, not at the same time. None of this at the same time. Another man that was in the Navy. And then I was seeing a man at some point that was the head of the Masonic Lodge here, and was also in the Air Force. So there's like, there are any number of ways, or any of these people could be directly involved in my targeting. But what I'm saying is they have taken something, a tragic moment in my life that I relive every day from 10 years ago, and try to turn it and flip it into something ugly and something that was my fault, and it wasn't my fault. And they tell me that, they have tried to get me out of here and that they harassed me, but because I insisted on staying, now I'm either gonna be killed or I'm going to jail. So, I do know that at some point, my child's father, and then the child's, his biological father and his acting father, and the man that I'm married to now, along with this, the man that I was seeing in the Air Force that was a Mason, they all had contact at some point together. And I feel like I was seeing the guy that was the acting father of my child for a while, and then, things just kind of fell apart. So, the man that I'm married to now, we share a set of twins, and I ended up bringing him to my house because he was down on his luck, and he is not a deadbeat. So don't come at me and say that at the bottom. He's not a deadbeat. He was just very much in need of help. A change of scenery. So anyway, and I've been told that made, my child's, acting father angry. So he made up this story and went to the police, and they've been investigating me and all this other stuff. But, every day is basically the same. It's the same narrative. But I'm not, I don't really care why they're doing what they're doing. Number one, it is always going to be wrong. Number two, they wake up every single day, just like you or I, and they choose to do the wrong, illegal thing. They choose it every day faithfully. They're choosing to be terrorists. They're choosing to be dishonest people. They're choosing to be pathetic. And those aren't the choices that we make. And I certainly don't allow that kind of energy in my life at all. It is not welcome around me. But I do the best that I can to maintain, and I do a pretty good job of it. I've gotten better at it within 2.5 years, but I do want to say that, one day, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I do know that I have children, and if someday they do run across this video, that your mom is not crazy, if I haven't told you about this, it's not because, I don't want you to know. It's because I am trying to get, the proper information to explain it to you in a way that can be understood. Because this is a crime against humanity. It is cruel and unusual. And just because, people have made mistakes in their life, they owe bills, or they've been to jail, or, they have used drugs, or whatever it was that got you, on their radar to be picked to be the one. Um, Nobody deserves this. Nobody deserves to, be picked on and just have your life systematically dismantled all around you because these people are morally bankrupt. And so, I just want my kids to know, as one in particular, that your mother is not crazy. I do not, it breaks my heart to have to let you know that there are things like this in the world and that people are doing this to each other. But, it's military record, that's Freedom of Information Act, that they're telling you and the population at large that they are doing this. And because they're trying to scare you with COVID, and, you didn't hear anything about Ghislaine Maxwell, that she was found guilty, but for some reason, under no circumstances were her list of people to be, made public, to the people who went to Epstein Island. You don't hear about that, but you hear about needing to hide your face and listening to what your government is doing to you. And if you don't listen, you don't get to eat, you don't get to sleep, you don't get to go around other people. It is all control. And I cannot be controlled. I love God. I love God so much, and He is the only person I actually listen to. So, anyway, I'm gonna cut this. It's at 12 minutes. I didn't mean to go this long, but to my babies, especially, my little girl. Well, she's not so little anymore. There are just things in this world that are ugly, honey, and and they are they're very, very real. And you are just, all of you are just so bright and just such a blessing to this planet that, it is hard to, I guess, tell you that it doesn't matter how hard we try or how much we try to make the world a better place, because there is always going to be somebody on the back end trying to undo what you're doing. Just as fast as you can do it, they're going to undo it. But it doesn't mean you should ever stop trying to do it. You always try to do the right thing. You always try, to put yourself in somebody else's position. Don't wake up and choose to do wrong every single day, because I can tell you, I'm a living testament that is a very lonely, broken, dead-end road. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I feel like I got a lot off my chest, so thanks for letting me make this video. And whatever happens, between having a brain injury and dementia, narcolepsy, and the list just gets bigger and bigger every time I go to the doctor. But anyway, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I know that every day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to choose to do the best that I can. And I'm not going to be afraid of anyone because I'm told that I don't have to be. But anyway, I love you guys, and I pray for all of us every night, and please, just do the best that you can. We have to counteract evil. That's what we got to do. We got to do the right thing, versus, what's being done to us. It doesn't make us lesser of a person. It makes us better. But I love you guys. And thanks for listening to this long video. Bye-bye.